Last we left you, Jonathan Tamayo found himself raising the main event bracelet.
Jonathan Tamayo climbed over everyone from short stack to main event champion.
Nearly a year later, the World Series of Poker is back. Las Vegas once again becomes the center of the poker universe with a record-breaking 100 bracelets on the line. Tonight, we kick off our 2025 coverage with the $5,000 buy-in No Limit Hold'em event. Who will start their summer with a bang and a few extra bucks? And with that, we welcome you to Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the 2025 World Series of Poker and its final table coverage of event number 3, a $5,000 buy-in. Come join us inside the prestigious halls of the WSOP. We are so happy that you're with us.
Sevens on the button for Mr. B.
Have a raise to 320.
His 14th World Series of Poker cash as Galiana looks down at 2 jacks in the small blind. Balleur starting this hand with about 30 bigs.
Boy, keep your eyes very close on this one. Inevitable 3-bet coming out of the small blind from a very aggressive and slow player.
What does the pace of play have to do with the reaction
It
from
gives
Balleur?
your brain more time to think dirty, bad thoughts. Mr. B with these sevens and those 30 bigs
This
that you
looks
pointed
sizable.
out. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, he might go for all of it with the sevens and be in horrible shape.
$1.38 million. Does Balleur feel compelled to just rip it in there?
I think so. His stack just isn't deep enough to simply call. It's fold or jam.
Versus the large 3-bet.
That's why the sizing really does matter. Galiana is forcing him into this fit or fold adventure.
And there is that all in.
Yeah.
Here comes the call, and here we go. Playing a big one just about right off the bat. About 10 million in the middle. Sevens for Balleur. Jacks for Galiana.
Believe Mr. B saying he needs a set.
Nailed that. You've been working on your French going into the series.
I have, yeah.
Normand on his feet as well. There's a pay jump worth about 54K from 5th to 4. First all in and call, the 2025 WSOP broadcast, and it comes Queen 10-9 all spades. Gaetan with the 7 of spades.
That's about as good as it gets if you're not going to hit the 7. An arsenal of outs.
French rail sweating this one hard. The turn card is the Queen of Clubs.
Don't do it.
Galiana doesn't speak much. When he does, it has some meaning. It's a little bit better than a 3-1 favorite here. Balleur's tournament life on the line. River is the 8 of diamonds. It's clean for the jacks.
GG, frère.
Galiana extends his chip lead, and Gaetan Balleur exits in 5th place for a little bit more than $137,000. This one.
1.6 million.
Yes, it goes a little bigger.
Bling.
is going to rip it in. Normand makes the call. Galiana knows it's bad news.
Ace king, ace jack. Ace king, ace jack.
More than 12 million in the middle. Ace, king, ace, jack. Normand said it. If the ace king holds, we have a new chip leader for the third time today.
I got you. You too, right?
Yeah. I wonder who Christian and Ricky are rooting for.
Took note of that side conversation. About an 80K pay jump from fourth to third.
Go ahead, flop.
To the flop we go. Queen 3 deuce. No help to Galiana. Looks for a jack. Does not see it on the turn. He'll need it on the river to bust Normand.
Quick look to the heavens, thinking, no jack, please.
River card, it is not a jack. And Fred Normand takes the chip lead at the 5K no limit event. Let's go, Ricky Mao.
To be completely honest, it's romantic.
Two aces.
Seeing Mao with two aces.
Right. Oh, and just limps in.
Yeah.
And Normand squeezes ace deuce.
Yeah, Ricky.
Hopefully in a couple minutes he'll put in a raise.
Right. Sometime next week would be nice.
Check.
Quick check. Sort of. Yeah.
Eight, 4, 3.
Take it easy on
Yeah, let's.
the hearts and like the wheel cards.
Yeah.
We could just go
Nobody
easy.
wants to see that.
Check, check.
Just keep it, you know. All right.
Great card.
Okay, we're good here. Yeah. Probably just eliminate an 8, right? If you're Ricky. There's no world in which Scarlet would ever check back top pair. And all that being said, I would not expect Normand to fold ace deuce high.
Yeah.
It can just be the best hand. We certainly have outs with the wheel, at least in our mind. He's going to use all the chartreuse.
Makes the call. 1.3 million in the middle. River is a deuce.
And now, finding a little mallard on the river. Normand's got something. See if Ricky can eke out some more value with the birds. What a disguised hand.
That is 1 million.
So tricky. So tricky, Ricky.
Tricky Ricky get paid off here.
No, just 1 point.
Just one.
Yeah, that's why I say 1. What did I say?
You don't say the point.
Oh, I just say 1. Okay.
You say 1.0 if you want, but
1
it's
point.
just 1 million.
Got it. Million. All right. Will it work?
it work? We'll find out after the break.
This isn't a, you know, this is a spot.
This
at
is
least,
fine.
Jeff.
Yeah,
This is an
fine.
actual
This is
spot.
fine. This is fine.
This one requires some thinking if that's what Scarlett is doing.
It's Fred.
The hat says Scarlett, Joe.
Oh, you see who's in the background there?
Is that Muncie? Who is that?
No, the one wearing the Golden State gear.
Oh, is that Ren?
Yeah.
Lady
A
Gaga.
member of Team China for GG. Ren Lin supporting his buddy.
I thought we had our first Muncie sighting. And there is the payoff.
Ricky Mao shows the aces, wins the pot.
Boy, he played it perfect, didn't he? Won the absolute
Quite
max.
nicely. We're relatively even four-handed. Galiana defends 7-4. And flops a straight.
Hmm?
So it comes 8-6-5.
I open flat, I jam.
Mao with a gutter.
Now, Chinese guy have like 25 bigs. I got like 41. So I have to be, yeah.
Like maybe I guess it doesn't have to be 50,000. Like Manu told me push over don't trade any stuff. Like you take like 10 to 20% like wage frequency every time.
Wait, repeat that?
You take like 10 to 20% frequency like three bet every time. It's like you just keep your wage every time. You three bet every time.
Okay, let me find out.
Or you just break range jam. It's just like, I guess it doesn't work in this situation.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Don't say uh-oh. Why say uh-oh?
Oh, we're raising, and by we I just mean Mao, of course. Raising right into the goods.
Oh, no, what have we done?
Like 11, 11.
I get it.
5,
He's got a
8.
9 in his hand that interferes with the
Fucked up
board.
hands. But it's okay.
Right?
You never get let into.
Yeah.
It's exactly the
Not
case here.
Mistake. Red Rock.
Credit to Galiana taking this
Red
unorthodox
Rock
line,
after?
leading this type of texture. Mao just believes he's full of nothing, trying to represent. Says, I've also got a 9 in my hand. What do you have, buddy?
Galiana makes the call. 0.9 million in the pot. Mao with 3.5 million behind.
6, 8, 5. Rainbow. L'Asiat raise, puis call. C'est strong on
Turn
this.
is a 3.
That straight gets a little longer.
Ouais, j'ai chié à 2 mains en crise, mais c'est pas grave. J'ai chié à 2 mains. Non, pas de stress.
Bet of 800,000.
Mao now bets 800K. Looks like he's reaching for more right here, right now.
Yeah, he's going to, I think, let Ricky off the hook. You can't fault him, right?
1.6 million.
Just clicks it back to 1.6. This looks strong, right? The guy led flop, called my raise. Now he's clicking it back. What?
And you only have 2.7 million behind. And here is the fold. Big pickup for Galiana to extend his chip lead. Blind Mao says it's time. He's all in.
How much?
Norman with ace-5.
10 bigs.
Oh, it's a qualifier for Normand.
As for accounts,
10 bigs. Oh, fuck.
1 million.
a little over 2 million.
2,055,000. Total wager.
Good luck.
And that's
There's
a
the call, and here we go. Mao the one
Ace
all
five,
into
call
that
nine.
wrist.
I don't have to count my chips for this.
Seguimos acá, ¿no? Nos viene bien.
Oh, Mao saying,
Yeah, he's
hey, you could have made that call quicker,
like,
man.
buddy, what are you doing?
Dale, esta es la set.
Y ahora ya nos pegamos los
Fair
tres.
point by
Ayer no
Ricky.
quería
Fair
perder
indeed.
a Uri, quería jugar más.
Renly
mucho
comes
más.
to
Pero
sweat
hoy,
his buddy.
dale,
So,
80 short.
对方
Estamos los tres iguales. Bueno, tú y yo iguales. Ese está.
Estamos bien igualitos, parejitos.
Y ahora,
Si este gana, estamos parejitos.
y ahora nos pegamos a palo. Como de un mano.
Flop.
Yo no.
Jack 3-3, backdoor straight draws do
Yo 13 millones y pico
emerge.
tengo. 13 millones.
But for now, Mao looks for a 10 or a 9.
8.
Hey, oh, you're asking for a lot.
Turn card. It's a 5. Doesn't change anything. It's still going to be a 10 or a 9 that Mao
Y quedamos
needs.
3 y 280. Venga, vamos, Ya está un poco, me parece, pero bueno.
With his buddy sweating the action.
One time, Ricky.
The river card
Vámonos.
is a queen.
Okay.
And we say good game to Ricky Mao. Quite the run
Break, right?
for him to kick off this series. That run ends in 4th place
It was
for a
time.
little
I
more
thought you
than
wanna let me. I had to
$191,000.
do all the dirty job all the time.
On the phone, 3 players.
King, king, queen. The 2 remaining kings in the deck arrive on the flop. Trips for Norman, trips for Roberts.
This
Who's in
is
some
a
trouble.
huge cooler.
$400,000.
Roberts bets 400K.
Robert started the hand a little more than 40 bigs. Norman, obviously the chip leader, a little more than 50 bigs. Does he want to try and put it some sort of raise, or is he content with call? He leans call. Worth noting, by the way, that may have been the quickest call of the entire final table for Norman. I'm not
It's
kidding.
so true.
Yeah.
It's so true. Turn is a 9.
Check. Check.
Roberts slows it down. You can certainly, we're going to chop it.
Yeah.
Jack 10 was a bit of a concern. While
Sure.
also a bet there is so strong where you just want to get called by a queen on a brick river. You're trying to get at least one more street with trips. And obviously a concern, right? With just the 7 as the kicker with the king, you could be in a lot of trouble.
$3.2 million.
3.2 million is the wager.
The overbet here, the quick call, and we'll chop it up.
Oof.
Chop it up.
Oof. So sick.
You'd think if Norman is really hot and sweaty and uncomfortable, he'd want to play a little faster.
Yeah.
Get this thing over with.
Have some incentive to play quickly. That's a pretty one here in the form of the Queen 10 suited.
How much you started with? Like,
Just shy of 7.
it's like 5.
Yep, just shy of
Like
7.
6 and 6.4, 6.5.
2 players.
Seven, six, deuce, 1 club, top pair for Roberts.
Check. Check.
Turn queen. Norman takes the lead.
Check.
Another check from Roberts.
This is a dangerous one for Roberts.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. I don't think his hand is a fold candidate with king 7.
675 is the wager.
Roberts check calls. 3.3 in the middle. He is about 5.2 behind. River, another deuce. Yeah, we've seen Norman with the overbet jam before.
All in.
Oh,
And
wow.
there it
he
is
does
right
do it.
now.
It's crazy.
Wow.
And can Roberts somehow find a fold? He cannot, and that will result in his elimination.
You.
I do have an elimination.
Oh, my.
So easy. So greedy.
And just like that,
Try to get called by ace king. You. Again.
Good game, bro.
we say good game to Christian Roberts.
Can we take a small break or for heads
Yeah,
up?
certainly.
Out in third
Is
for
it-
more
is that
than
allowed?
$270,000. Galiana limps in with the 6 deuce. Norman checks the 4-3 quickly, I might add. Flops a 4. Galiana bets 400K. Check calls. Turn is an 8. Straight draw there for Antonio.
Has the straight draw, but also just that key card being a 6 that fills in the nuts. Would he ever consider blasting off? We'll find out whenever Norman decides to do what he wants to do. Oh, I believe he already had checked, Jeff. Yes. Apologies, Norman. That one was not.
21.
That one was not fair, Jeff. That was out of line.
Galiana goes 2.1 million.
Yeah, and it is because of that 6. Why not, right? Just 6 high. You can get a lot of these types of hands to fold. 4x. Put a ton of pressure on a 7. Look at
Norman not done.
Yeah, stubborn Norman sticking around. He feels that 4 is good. He's right.
For Jack. Does Galiana go for it again?
If he gives up and he sees Norman's hand, he's going to be sick. Galiana does not strike me as the type of guy to just wave the white flag with 6 high.
What did we see last year in that heads-up battle with Yo Viral? When
What we
presented
already
the
see-
opportunity, he'd go for it.
Yeah, and already in this event against
Yeah,
Roberts, who
true.
bowed out in 3rd when he had King 4, did Galiana.
5 million.
Yep.
500.
Does go for it. 5,500,000.
Time.
Oh, it
You
was
heard
clock-
Antonio
clock
call
called.
the clock.
It was called, okay.
It's fair. It's been 10 minutes. Do you lose to any bluffs?
It's interesting.
Like
I
7,
don't-
5, 7, I don't know if those hands approach this kind of line, but here we
Pretty
go.
insane line if he took it.
Right. And
That's
there
it.
is the
Wow.
fold. Galiana gets one through. Does he show him?
It's a
No.
good one to show. You want me to call or no? Yeah?
They were too good.
Hmm?
They were too good to show.
And
Bro,
they're
it's calling
just
with a
about
4.
dead even.
4-5.
4-3.
Norman calls with the 7-6. Ooh, Queen 5-3 with 2 clubs. Galiana the pair and flush draw. Versus the gutter. Start things off with a 350,000 chip bet on the flop.
$1.450.
1.45 million now.
With that gut shot. An absolute monster of a hand for Galiana. Obviously, there's one card in the deck that I'm thinking would be a good one.
Was it the
no,
4
no.
clubs?
Oh, my
Was it the
goodness.
4 of clubs?
How does that come? How does that hit the turn? That is the card. Nut straight versus the nut flush.
Oh my, disaster brewing for Norman.
Unbelievable. Norman thinking he just turned gin.
Absolutely. And Galiana thinking the same, although he actually did turn gin.
There's the money can just get in here.
Absolutely. 4.6 million in the middle for now.
Certainly don't think it all goes in on the turn. I mean, maybe.
3.9 million.
He's going to size it up, is Norman.
2.9.
9 million.
Little acting. Pretending to count his chips. Might genuinely be counting his chips. Thinking, all
Right.
what should I do? Your 4 million chip bet. If I call, it's going to be more than 12 million in the middle. Hold on a minute, which means Norman's left himself a pot-sized shove on the river. He's got the nuts. Maybe we can just call and hope a blank runs off and we get it in. Absolute cooler.
Does just make the call. Now, important note, see the chip counts top of your screen. While Norman did start this hand with more chips than Galiana, remember that the big blind ante has to be put in the middle. So if they do get all the chips in, I do believe Galiana would be our champion.
He's got a slight coverage is what you're saying,
Yeah.
because of the big blind ante. That would make sense. And that is a stone brick on the river, 9 of hearts. Norman believes that he's targeting a queen. He has to feel that his straight is good. You don't love it. And we know he likes to go for max value. We saw how he dismantled Christian Roberts with the overbet on the river. Just a pair. I don't think that there's really any way that Scarlets can get away from the nut straight.
It seems like lead jam might be the most likely path.
Maybe you go like third, and if you get shoved on, then you find your way out. But even that's an extremely excruciating fold, heads up. It looks like it's just about, yeah, it's all
just
coming in.
about all of it, leaving 300K behind.
Wow, it's over. I mean, maybe
Indeed.
Norman could fold for his last 300K. I don't think so.
There is
That's
the
it.
jam.
All in.
All in.
There is the call, and
Oh, so
that
sick.
will
GG, bro.
do it.
All right.
Antonio
Good game.
Galiana has his second World Series of Poker bracelet.
Yeah. Not much I can do, I think.
He wins the 5K for more than
turn card.
$582,000.
Classy, by the
Yep,
way. Norman
indeed.
out there, hugs, round of applause for his opponent.
So congrats, bro. Sick. Two in a,
Again,
two
you
in a
know,
row. That's so
took
sick.
our
So
shots,
sick.
obviously,
Yeah.
with the
Happy for you,
notorious
man.
tanking, but This kid's got a lot of heart.
A lot of game as well.
Bracelet sucks. I know that. It
Yeah.
sucks anyway.
Second.
I was like, okay, if I lose, I won last year.
Yeah, I have 11th, 8th, 5th, 2nd.
Yeah.
That bracelet will come soon for Fred Normand. One final look at the results presented by True Classic. Galiana's name on top. What a score. Frederic Normand in second for almost 388K. Christian Roberts down in third. Renji Mao eliminated in fourth place. Gaetan Balleur out in fifth. So before we sign out, it's bracelet presentation time. And for that, let us send it down to Natalie Bodie.
Well, Antonio, congratulations. Very tough final table, as always, at the World Series of Poker. What did it take with this group to be the last one standing today?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, I won a bracelet last year, and when it came to Vegas, I was like, okay, don't expect anything like that. First event I play, and I win, so it's so sick.
Quite the start to the summer for you. You mentioned you won a bracelet before. Now it's your second. What will this World Series of Poker bracelet mean to you?
No, a lot. I mean, a bracelet is a bracelet. It's something I'm trying to collect. So that's all. Just mega happy about that, and that's it, basically.
Another to add to the collection. Well, with that, it is my honor on behalf of the World Series of Poker to present to you your second World Series of Poker bracelet. Go ahead and hold it up to that camera. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, Natalie. Congratulations indeed to our champion. A well-deserved bracelet in the hands of Antonio Galiana.
Thank you.
Says he's trying to collect these, and he's doing a pretty damn good job so far. He wins the $2,500 freeze-out last year, and he wins the 5K this year against one of the tougher fields you'll see at the 2025 World Series of Poker. Quite the final table we had for you. Some massive hands, some huge bluffs, and one huge cooler to end it all. You want to know the good news, folks? Is we're just getting started at the 2025 World Series of Poker. Cannot wait for the summer that we have ahead. For our entire crew, for Brent Hanks, I'm Jeff Platt. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will indeed see you next time at the 2025 World Series of Poker. Congratulations to our champion, Antonio Galiana. Good night.